Hi everyone, and welcome to the Commander Cube. We're going to do a live pre-release kit opening for this Avatar: The Last Airbender Azula pre-release kit. Welcome to the Commander Cube. We're going to do a live pre-release kit. Sorry, that apparently didn't have that muted. We got it all set up. I'm just going to crack this open and let's get into it. My name is Drew, and welcome to the Commander Cube. I happened to find this at a store, and so I decided to buy it. Because, well, I liked Avatar. It was a decent set, and it had some fun things in it. I never looked at the promo, so I'm going to turn it all face down. Going to hide that right there. It comes with the Azula purple dice, which is cool. My cat will love that. And we're going to put those off to the side. We're going to open this up, and we're going to see what we get out of these packs. Alright, so let's start cracking. I'm going to open these up. I'm going to set them all out in color order. Let's see where... Those are good. It's good. Black. Yellow Plain Shield. Let's do multicolor down here. Let's do... How about this? Cover this, start off with an Elemental Teachings. So the rares will go off to the side, a foil seismic scene, and lands go there. Alright. So, I don't know how many of you drafted this set or sealed this set, but it was always fun. Avatar doesn't suffer from the problem that Ninja Turtles did. And Ninja Turtles is a really good set, honestly, for limited. It doesn't suffer from the problems that Spider-Man did. It worked out really nicely. It was really fun. It had some good play in it. We've got our fears. Our foil is Borcubine. We've got a land and a forest there. I just happened to see this and thought it'd be a fun live stream, so here we go. Let's see, oh, those are the rares over there. Let's not get confused. I haven't seen anything stand out as a value from this. Did get a Ty Lee. Oh, here we go. So far we're in Tamir, but then we got the Abandoned Air Temple, which is a game winner if you can get it going right, and we got the right land to go with that. So, let's see what else. This was also the last set that had pre-release stamps, so it the card that's in here, the pre-release stamp card, will be worth more than you think, value-wise. Ooh, it looks like we got something with some alternate art on it. And it's red. Ooh, it might even be foil. I don't think so, but that's always good. Oh, Bribery. That's good. I like Bribery. Bribery is really strong. Sokka's Haikyuu. Faster. Ooh, we got a Swift Saber Ang. Oh, that's going into the cube. We got a foil alternate art Ozai the Phoenix King. That's gorgeous. That will be going in and replacing the regular foil I have of that. That is excellent. And we got a foil swamp. Got one regular pack left. It looks like I'd be going blue-white if I was to actually build this out of what I see here. The red-black is... The red's probably the thickest I've got here for card stack, and black's probably close, but let's see what we get at the end. Honest work. Yeah, my favorite card from the set. Okay, I can go 5 colors now. I've got the Great Divide Guide. I can fix all my lands problems. This card is worth more than it, should be valued at higher than it currently is. It is my favorite card from the set. I think it is a sleeper. I'll always take another one. And then you got a foil there and that. Alright, now let's crack open this last pack and see what we get. So, our rares Tiger Seal, which is funny because I think I already have this as a foil stamp, but Tiger Seal is our promo stamped one. We've got the Raven Eagle as our rare. We've got Azula. So red-black is definitely going to be our strongest colors here. A really good technical reprint, basically, from the old Strixhaven thing. We've got Boiling Rock as our land, so we have Ramble, Uncle Sandal, and Clones, and Bastion. So looking at all this, I still think that these make blue-white really strong. I think this makes allies very doable. Switch the library the 4 land cards with different names, reveal them. An opponent chooses 2 of those cards, put the chosen 2 into your graveyard, and the rest onto the battlefield tapped. So I could use it to get like this, and a swamp, and they can cut me out of swamps, but they can't cut me completely out of swamps, kind of thing. Or red, if I was to splash all 3 colors. Great Divide Guide is what would make the 3-color plan work into a 5-color plan. How many of those did I get? I only got 1 of the benders. That's really good. Edwin of any color activate only once each turn. Barrel of Blasting Jellies would also be good fixing for this. So I'm going to have fun. I'm going to try and do a 5-color deck. It's a mistake, but I can't say no to that Ozai. Mark Hamill's voice and that picture. That is awesome. So let's see about building this and the Raven, obviously. And the Wartime Prosecutors. I think the best deck would probably just be that. Actually, just for black, but I do want to try build it. Let's build the correct deck. Let's just go for it. So we'll skip all of the fun stuff. We'll build the correct deck. Maybe I'll build an ally deck afterwards and see what it is, and I'll post about it later on. But looking at all that, I'm pretty sure I know what I should be building out of this. So can run, can run, can run, can run, can run, can run, can't run. Alright, so those are all that's gone. I don't have the 3-color Azula. I don't need these. I'll keep those 2 lands. Eagle, Elemental, Great Divide Guide is really bad, like sad to pass, but let's see what we get out of this and see if we can ramp enough without green. So we're going to remove this pile. Going off to the side here, we're going to start off with, I put my instants and sorceries up here, my creatures down here, and my lands just sit off to the side here. So lands are up there. 4 drop, 2 drop, 6 drop. So we're trying to make sure you guys can kind of read the cards. I'll go through them slowly afterwards. How many tries do I have? We'll find out. Alright, so obviously we want to work on firebending, so let's see what we can find out of all of these that do things with firebending. So firebending. When creature dies, deals 1 damage to you. It deals 1 damage to you and makes a clue. That's still not bad for early game. So there's 2 of those. He's just great for card draw, so he makes it in. This creature can't attack or block unless you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Return this from the graveyard. He's just a good blocker. I don't think the Tiger Dillo needs to be in this. Okay, obviously those two. Maybe cast a non-creature spell. Let's see how we do with that. And beginning combat on your turn. Sorry. Beginning combat on your turn. For Hogmonkey we're talking about. Target creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains menace until the end of the turn. Pay 5 and exhaust this. And put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. On this creature. So I can give it menace. I don't think I'm doing much with counters yet. So let's put that to the side as well. So... Okay, when Heibai enters the battlefield or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. When he leaves the battlefield, put its counters on another target creature. That sounds really good. I like Reach when I don't have a lot of things on the ground. This has haste, and other allies you control enter with whenever another ally you control enters with a +1/+1 counter on this creature, on that creature, and it gains haste on the turn. So this guy repeatedly coming back. We'll get bigger. Those guys will be big enough. We got Zuko, Firebending 3. There's something with Firebending finally. There's Raid. There's Azula with Firebending. And when she attacks, you make a trade. You always want to run that. And we got the Foggy Swamp Hunters. So as long as you have drawn 2 or more cards this turn, this creature gains lifelink and menace. With Azula, this works great, but I don't know how often I'm going to hit Azula. We're running Ozai, obviously. Death Touching, and when this creature enters, create a food token, and Swamp Cycle. Those will work fine for me. Alright. I do not have enough of the temples to run a temple. I have 3 sold outs. I am going to run Instant Exile. That gets run. So the War Balloon, Fleet for Flyer, and... Pay 1, put a fire counter on this vehicle. As long as this vehicle has 3 or more fire counters on it, it's an artifact creature. That's actually pretty good. Ruinous Waterbender. So as an additional class of gas spell, you may Waterbend 4. All creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn of this spell. As additional class was paid, whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. Most of my stuff's pretty tough. That actually might be a good sideboard board wipe, so I think it goes to the side. And then Firebending 1, I need that. So whenever a vehicle enters, target creature you control gains indestructible till end of turn. I kind of like that. Alright, so the 2 vehicles are staying. Creature gets +1/+1, make a clear. Creature gets +3/+1, sorry. Until end of turn, make a clue, maybe. Fatal Fissure. Choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, you Earthbend 4. That sounds good, actually. So that one is for sure, I think, going in. It can just get me a body of that. Epic Downfall's going in, and Azula Always Lies is definitely going in. Firebending Lesson is going in. And Zuko's Conviction. So return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If this spell was kicked, instead put that card onto the battlefield tapped. That would be great. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 non-creature spells. So, I'm not casting a bunch of creature spells. I have a few counter things, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 and 10 is 29. That is a little too many. So, I'm going to get rid of the life link. I'm going to keep the Firebending. I'm going to keep the Firebending. I'm going to keep the haste. I'm going to keep the Firebending. I'll keep the reach in the sideboard for when I need it. I think I still keep the Heibai. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 10 is 25. That is actually what I usually run because I get flooded. Because I have Ozai, I would like to run at least 16 lands and not be above 40. But I do have 2 crawlers. You know what? No, I'll run it like this. So this is my deck. So I'm going to put it all together, and we will see the whole thing in a second. Let me just get this all set up, and I will show you. Hey, how's it going? Rico? How's it going? Alright, so let's look at this deck. So let's zoom in just a little bit. Bring this out. 2 zoomed in, 2 zoomed in. Okay. Alright, so we've got 3 sold outs. Instant exile target creature. If it was dealt damage this turn, create a treasure token. Just exile the creature. I don't care about that second part. That's just great. At instant speed, that's fantastic. We've got Tundra Tank, Firebending 1. It's a 4/4 for 3. When this vehicle enters, target creature you control gains indestructible on a turn. And then Crew 1. War Balloon. So it's a 4/3 that has flying, and you just have to pay 3 mana into it to make it into a 4/3 flyer. Or you can just crew it for 3. Both of those options are good. If you can put the counters on it at end of turn, so it really kind of makes it broken. Azula Always Lies. You can choose both halves of it. It's fantastic. +1/+1 -1/-1 makes the trades always in your favor. Epic Downfall is just another exile card for creature with a mana value 3 or greater. Fatal Fissure. So when target creature dies, you Earthbend 4 for 2 mana at instant speed. That's also very good. Firebending Lesson. Let's just destroy something, or I can kick it later on in the game and destroy something more. Zuko's Conviction will help me get back creatures that I care about. The Kalish Inspector. So they have Menace, they're 1/1s, and when they die, I lose a life, but I also create a treasure tokens which will draw me a card, so they'll replace themselves when they die for 2 more mana. Fire Nation Cadets. These cadets get Firebending 2 as long as there's a lesson in the graveyard. And if we look back at the lessons, and there's just one of him, but the lessons that we have Firebending, we have Azula Always Lies. So we only have 2, so it's not going to be a Firebending, but it is another 1-drop, which I think is good enough for this. And it's a 1/2 for 1. And you can also just pay 2 and this creature gets +1/+1, so you can pump it. So that's good. Then we get to our big gun. You got blue glasses. You want me to build a blue deck? I mean, blue glasses are pretty cool. I can get the blue stuff going too. I was looking at doing a Bant deck. But that's only because I got like some really good stuff. So got this really pretty Ozai, the Phoenix King. No, it's not. It actually curved out really nicely. And we got 2 Canyon Crawlers, the 6-drops. Then we only have like really 1 6-drop. The other 2 can be cycled, so I can get to my 6-drop that matters. I got Heibai, the Spirit of Balance. So it's just good. I can sacrifice some stuff. I don't really make a lot of tokens, so he could be cut, but I really like his ability to move the counters at the end of it. Zhao, so sacrifice another creature, so he works with Heibai. Creatures you control get +1/+0. And this just has haste, and is a 4/4 for 4. That's just good enough. I don't really have a lot of allies. Fireburning 3, and exile top card, so this gets me farther into it. This hurts me for 1, but makes me a clue. Also gets me farther into the deck. Raven Eagle is just fire that deals with things. And with Azula, it gets really powerful. We got the Vindictive Warden, so it has Menace, Firebending 1, and pay 3, and this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. The Merchant of Many Hats, so I can keep on returning him from the graveyard to my hand and into the battlefields for 5 mana, so I can have an infinite blocker or an infinite sacker. Professor Zale is just really good for is really good for just cycling through my cards or getting back that 1 removal spell that I really needed. And then we got Rumble Arena, so I can scry once and it can just mana fix me if I need it. Or when I make a land into a 4/4, it will be this one, so it's Vigilance. And we got the Boiling Rock, so I can draw a card late game and I have mana fixing early game. And then I probably run, I think I have more black than double red. Yes, I definitely have more black than double red, so I probably run 2 lands, 15, going on 13, so 7 and 6. That's just me. But that would be my my deck from this. So again, the curve out here. I'll put my 1-drops. I might have to lift this up again, sorry. So 1 drops, 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, land drops, more 2s, 3s, 4s, 4s. Then space, but 6, 6, 6. That would be my deck. Let me know what you guys would build out of this. I'll post all the cards. I can't make all the cards available on Moxfield. You guys can tell me about it and what you'd want to build. And that's it for tonight. It was a short video, but I just thought this was something fun and cool to do and look back at the sets from last year. So have a good night, and I'll see you all in the next video. And bye.